Hello everyone, so we are back with our next video. In this video we'll be understanding the physical features of India. So let's deep dive into it. As you can see, the major physiographic features of India includes the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the Peninsular Plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plains, the island groups. Now let's understand it from the map's perspective. So the Himalayas or the mountain, they spread across the north and the eastern part of the country. The peninsular region is majorly in the central and the southern part of the country. The desert is in the western part of the country. The plains is in the east and the north central part of the country. The coastal plain lies on the eastern side and the western side of the Indian coast. And the island groups, we have two island groups, one of which lies in the Bay of Bengal and the other one lies in the Arabian Sea. Let's move ahead. So first we'll be understanding about the Himalayan mountain range. So the Himalayas are the youngest fold mountains to be formed on the planet Earth, right? So the main reason behind them being the youngest is, so what happened during the earlier times when India was not part of the Asian tectonic plate basically. So it was part of the Gondwana land. It break it off from it and started moving towards the Asian plate and it collided with it. With collision, the land started rising up and these gave to the birth of Himalayas. Okay, so they have a total length of 2400 kilometers. From the map, we can see that the width of the Himalayas is pretty much wider in the north part and it's very narrow in the eastern part. And this is the arc which the Himalayas follow. So the area in the Jammu and Kashmir is called the higher Himalayas. The area in the Himachal Pradesh is called the Himadri or the middle Himalayas. And the area which lies in the state of Uttarakhand, Assam and Arunachal is called the lower Himalayas or the Shivaliks. Moving ahead, let's deep dive into the northern plains. So first of all, we have to understand what are the plains. So the plains refers to the area where the rivers coming down from the Himalayas, carrying the sediments with them, accumulate it in the region, and that resulted into the formation of plains, which are very much fertile and helpful for growing crops and other things. So the Indian northern plains constitute of three river system: the Indus river system, the Ganga river system and the Brahmaputra river system. The area in which this northern plain is spread is across 7 lakh square kilometer. So we can understand it from here that this region, this is called the Ganga river system or the Ganga northern plains. This region in the eastern part, majorly the part of Assam, is called the Brahmaputra river system or the Brahmaputra plains. This region of the Punjab, Haryana, because majority of the river system or the river which the Indus flows through is in the Pakistan. So the Indian part which has the land or the plains of the Indus river system is Punjab and Haryana. Let's deep dive. The Peninsular Plateau. So as we mentioned and discussed earlier, they were formed due to the drifting of the Gondwana land. So the part of Gondwana land break away from it and started moving toward the Asian plate, and that's where the plateaus were formed. It is divided into two broad divisions, the Deccan Plateau and the Central Highlands. Let's understand it from the maps. So this region in triangular shape you are seeing, it all together constitutes the Deccan Plateau. Okay, while the regions in the areas like Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, as they are constituted in the central part of India, they are referred to as the Central Plateau system. Moving ahead, we are having the Indian desert. India does not have that much amount of area in the desert form. So the only area which we have is in the westernmost part of Rajasthan, and it is called the Thar desert. The climate of this area is very arid, very dry, and it has only one major river called the Luni river. It starts flowing in the northern Rajasthan and it's cover majority of the portion of the desert. Let's understand it from the map. So here we have our beautiful state of Rajasthan, and as you can see, this region is called Thar Desert. Some portion of it is in the Pakistan region, so we don't have to understand about it. This region is where the majority part of the desert is, and the Luni river starts flowing somewhere around here, and it moves through the region of Thar Desert before finally entering into the Pakistan. So that's how it is. Now we will be understanding the coastal plains. So the coastal plains refers to the, basically it refers to the area which is having the qualities or the characteristics of plains, but it lies on the coastal side of the country. So we have two coastal plains. One is on the western side, which is called the Western Coastal Plains. The other one is on the eastern side, which is called the Eastern Ghats. And the Western Coastal Plain is divided into three parts. Let's understand it from the map. So this region on the eastern part is called the Eastern Coastal Plain. Or Coromandel Plain. The western part on the other side of the country is called the Western Ghats or the Western Coastal Plains. It is divided into three major parts: the Kathiawar Coastal Plain, the Konkan Coastal Plain, and the Malabar Coastal Plain. So this was all about the coastal plains. Now let's dig deeper into the islands. So India constitutes two island groups located in two different geographies. The first one is the Lakshadweep, which is situated in the Arabian Sea on the western side of the country. The other one is the Andaman and the Nicobar Island Group, which is on the other side in the eastern part in the Bay of Bengal. So let's understand from the map. So this is the mainland India. So in the Arabian Sea, just parallel to the Kerala, we have this group of small islands which are Lakshadweep Islands, right? On the eastern part, we have these island groups which are called the Andaman and Nicobar. The northern part is the Andaman and the southern part of the island group is Nicobar Island. So that was all about the physical features of India. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and keep learning, keep hustling. See you soon.